Welcome to another video. So I'm here in Skegness. Yes, I made it down to Skegness, folks. I said I was coming to Skegness, and it's my first ever visit here. And I'm from Blackpool, by the way, just in case you don't know. So it's a bit of a trip down here. I think it was about 190 miles or something like that. It was a bit of a drag getting down here because the last part of the journey coming down from Scunthorpe, there's no motorway to get here. They need a motorway here in Skegness. I'm just outside the seal sanctuary, nature land here. It's all shut up at the moment. January the 20th, 2024 is when I'm filming this. That's for those who are watching this in the future. I sometimes get people saying, "Oh, I wish I knew when you were doing that video." So what I want to do in this video is I want to take a walk around Skegness. And I haven't done any research or anything like that. I haven't looked it up or anything. I'm just going to follow my nose. I'm going to head down the parade. They call it the parade, this, by the way. This is very swanky, yeah. So this is like the main drag. So I'm going to maybe do a bit of a circle around, go down here. We'll have a look at the high street as well. I'll have a look at some of the residential areas as well. I'll tell you one thing. When I got here last night, I noticed that they've got trees. They have loads of trees here in Skegness, and that's one thing that's a bit different to Blackpool, yes. So we'll see how Skegness compares to Blackpool, shall we? Yeah, so I think this video might be a bit of a long one, folks, because I want to try and take in as much of Skegness as I can. Look at these cute meerkats and the seal there, but this is all shut up at the moment, I'm afraid. But look at this, folks. We've got gardens. This is something that's Blackpool lacks, unless you count those lawns on the headland. You know, the lawns on the headlands that they built. I don't really class them as gardens, and they're a little bit rough as well. But yeah, that's the entrance to nature land there. I'm going to make a trip along the parade. I just want a quick look down this way because we're at the north end of the parade here. There's a massive car park just over there where I saw kids last night doing like donuts in their Audi S3 lookalikes. So that was quite exciting, I suppose, for them. What have we got here? It is very, very different to Blackpool because you can't really compare Skegness to Blackpool because it's nowhere near as big. And we're on the opposite coast as well. You know, I didn't realise how far south Skegness is. It's a bit further south than I thought. I always thought that Skegness was directly opposite Blackpool, but I think I was probably getting confused with Scarborough. Look at this lake here, all partly frozen. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way up that way, but I just want to show you quickly this way. We're almost at the top end here. Down that way, there's a bingo just over there. There's like a cafe, RAF 55, and that's that car park as well, where all the boy races. What have we got here? There's a massive building there. I don't know what that is, but it looks empty. I might be wrong. It looks like there's some sort of telephone exchange or something around the back there, I don't know. But I'm going to make my way all the way up here, as far as I can go, and after I've done that, I'll head up onto the main street. And I'll also take a look on the pier as well, because Skegness has got a pier, but it's not a very big pier. It doesn't seem to go out into the sea, but we'll check that out anyway. I'll tell you what, I'm dressed up for the Arctic as well. It's absolutely freezing today. The wind is, oh my God, the wind chill. And that's the thing you see about the East Coast compared to Blackpool. You get the wind chill coming off the North Sea. And the North Sea is a lot colder than the Irish Sea. So whenever you see temperatures for Skegness, they're usually on average quite a bit, you know, I think we've got one of those boy races over there. They're usually quite a bit lower than Blackpool due to that wind chill from the North Sea. Yeah, oh, I'll tell you what, I think Billy Connolly would have something to say about it, because he always used to go on about Aberdeen right up there on the northeast coast. Absolutely freezing up there, yeah. Check this out, we've got loads of garden areas here on the front here. Look, plants as well, a big phormium there. That's a phormium, they seem to grow pretty well. By the sea, want to have a little, we've got some illuminations, is that what you call them, illuminations? I saw these lit up last night. What have they got over it? There's loads to see along this parade, by the way. It looks like we've got a bowling green down here. Look, we've got, oh, look at this here. Nice little park, look at that. That's quite fancy, isn't it? Hey, it's very, very different to Blackpool. Because the thing about Blackpool Promenade is that it's quite bland, really. It's just a long, straight promenade, because we have a great beach and we've got all the 3 piers. But there's no garden areas. There's nothing like this on Blackpool Promenade. We've got a bit of a castle structure over there. I'll have a little look at that in a minute, but here we've got some bowling greens. We've got 1, 2, 3 bowling greens. What are those places over there? Are they chalets? I'm not sure. Only thing is, a lot of them look boarded up. I might have to have a little look over there and see what that's about. But what's this here? This is the castle. Fun castle. There you go. I'm not sure if these bowling greens, are they bowling greens? Well, they must be bowling greens, mustn't they? But it doesn't look like they're in use by the look of it. Welcome to Skegness Northern Bowling Greens, maintained by East Lindsey District Council. They don't look too bad, you know. It's just, if anyone could let me know in the comments if they're in use, I'm not too sure, because it doesn't really look like they're in use to me. Just over here, yeah, these are like changing rooms. Look, there's a plaque here, look. These facilities provided jointly by East Lindsey District Council, English Women's Bowling Federation. 1994 that was put up there. Yeah. Suncastle Seacroft changing room. Oh, yeah, changing room for bowling. Do you need to change to do bowling? Yeah, it just kind of looked to me, I might be wrong, that maybe bowling has been scaled down a bit. If I have a look at this green on the end, it looks like, I don't know, I might be wrong, folks, but this green looks like it is in a bit better condition. Maybe they only maintain one. I don't know. If anyone could let me know in the comments, that would be good. What have we got on the other side? Let's have a look through here, shall we? Tell you what, there's a lot to explore around here. Got like a little canal. Look at that there, look. Wow. I think you can take a boat along there. Yeah, I saw a sign for it before. You know where I saw that frozen bit of lake before? That must have been this. That's fancy, isn't it? How about that? Anyway, I'm going to carry on this way towards the south, and we'll head on to the pier. The pier's open, which is good. We have to be careful because there's ice everywhere. It's deadly. There you go. Look at this. Look at that. Look at those gardens there. Can you see that hotel over there? It's called the County Hotel, and it's Art Deco. We've got a bit of Art Deco here in Skegness. Check it out, and this canal goes all the way around there. Snakes all the way around here. Looks like it goes underneath the pier. How about that? I'll tell you what, there's pathways going off all over the place around here. Look at this. So that you can go underneath the bridge there. On your boat. There's some is that chalets over there, all closed down. Look at this. Abandoned in Skegness. I wonder if they'll ever be brought back into use anytime, or will they just have to be knocked down? Does this lead to the beach, I wonder? We'll have a quick look at the beach maybe. I think I can hear the sea. You know, I took a picture of the beach before and it was completely frost. There was frost on the beach, can you believe it? I think I'll leave it for now. I'm not sure where that path's going to go. Let's head this way, shall we? I know the beach isn't far away, but I'm not going on a nature trail. Anyway, this is the other side of the chalets, look. As normal, we've got murals on there. It'd be nice to see all this regenerated, wouldn't it, sometime, if it'll ever happen. It does look a little bit forgotten around here. Look at this. It's very rough there. Look at all that brash there, all that bush there. There's no excuse for Blackpool not to have something like this somewhere along the promenade. It's too late now, I think. Too late. It should have been done years and years ago. Maybe they could make one out of one of those headlands, I don't know. There's plenty of space on there. On those big headlands that they've got. So, yeah, it does go under I think it goes under the pier. Look at that there, look. The Skegness Aquarium. Somewhere over there. Oh, look at that, we've got a Premier Inn. Check it out. Right. I'm going to head over that bridge and head back to the road again. Look at that there, penalty 2,000 for causing damage to any sea defences or for driving a mechanically propelled vehicle which includes a motorcycle over the sea defences except at a pullover, cart gap or other place. Ooh. Don't want to be paying that fine, do you? Ah, there's the pier there. Anyway, I'm going to head back over this bridge here. There's the canal there, or river, or whatever you want to call it, going under the pier. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Taking a boat all the way around there. Anyway, I'm going to head back up here to the road. Okay, I'm now back on the main drag again, the parade, and I tell you what, it's pretty noisy actually. Yeah, the traffic here. I'm just by the KFC, and behind me we've got a Premier Inn hotel, and just up here is where all the arcades and that sort of thing. Like I say, it's very, very compact compared to Blackpool. It's only like a mini Golden Mile, if that's what you want to call it. Anyway, I just want to say something else I've noticed about Skegness compared to Blackpool. The car parking charges here are dirt cheap, cheap as chips. Yeah, you can park all day here for £2 in any of the car parks. Now, when I parked in Blackpool last time by the Sandcastle, it cost me £9 all day. Yeah, unbelievable. It is so cheap to park here in Skegness compared to Blackpool. Anyone for pitch and putt? Yeah, so I'm making my way north along the parade. I'll just show you some of these. It's not quite swanky, these buildings here, with the wooden balconies. The Savoy Hotel. Yeah, they're a little bit different design. A bit different to Blackpool. So there's the Premier Inn there, and it's got a pub called the Steamboat. So we're getting very close to the pier now. That building there on the cut, it's quite fancy, isn't it? A mock Tudor style building there. There's quite a few people knocking around. There's the pier. I'll take a walk through there and we'll head right to the end of the pier. That'll be good, won't it? Just in there is an entrance to one of the many there's loads of car parking, loads of car parking. I'm actually parked on the street, just up there. I found a place where I can park all day. Welly's Bar. Look at that. Here's a look at this building here on the corner. Quite impressive, that. Can you hear the bingo? Yeah, they've got the bingo going. Check it out. Skegness Pier. Look at this. Shall we have a look inside? Yeah, let's go inside, shall we? Okay, so here we go, Skegness Pier. Ooh, still exciting. Oh. Oh, it reminds me of Blackpool. Look at this fella here. Professor Goggins. It's a bit miserable, isn't it? Oh, it's a very long pier actually, but it doesn't really go out over the beach very far, funny enough. Got a bit of a kids climbing thing there on the left. It's a very long and narrow arcade this. I'm making my way quickly along. I don't want any of this music to be picked up. But, wow, loud these machines. Oh, I can see the end of the arcade, shooting range, Wheel of Fortune. They certainly have quite a lot of fun games in here anyway. Ooh, now then, look at that. Look at that view. Ah, we're about to come out onto the pier now. Check this out, Skegness Pier. We're actually coming out onto the pier itself, wow. Now then, look at this. What's it like in summer around here? A bit busier than today anyway. Here's a quick look back at the pier there. Looking down here on some more gardens, look. More gardens down there, Blackpool Council. He's looking towards the pleasure beach over there. Look, that's the pleasure beach. And can you see over there? Can you see the ice on the beach over there? That's where I was before. The big, massive patch of ice on the beach. But we're now on the pier proper. And I can see a bunch of wind turbines out there. You know, we're just across the Wash, by the way. The Wash. That's the body of water that sort of separates Lincolnshire from Norfolk. Now, Norfolk is somewhere over there. This is the entrance to the Wash right here. So that's looking towards the top end of Norfolk, the Norfolk coast, Hunstanton, all that sort of thing over there. I can hear the sea. The tide, I think, is, to be honest, I'm not sure. I think it's going out. I think it's going out looking at the beach. The tide is on its way out. That's looking north. You see they've got groins. Blackpool doesn't have any groins, at least not for now, but they might be building some actually to protect the beach. We're heading all the way to the very end of Skegness Pier. It's not very far to go. Not on this section that goes over the beach anyway. It barely goes over the water. If you look at the tide line, if you look down there, you can see the tide only comes up to about there. So the pier only partly goes over I think what happened, I think in the past, I think it was bigger than this and they lost it. Like I say, I've not done any research on Skegness, so I don't know. Someone could let me know. That's a wind turbine, that, look. Skegness Pier wind turbine. Does that provide all the electricity for the pier, that? I'll tell you what, for a windy day, it's not going round very fast. Oh, look at this. Let's have a look at the view now, shall we? So from all the way over there, the Norfolk coastline, right out here, we can see the wind farm, Lincolnshire wind farm, something like that, I'm not too sure. It's a little bit like Blackpool, but the wind turbines are a lot closer here. Yeah, like I said, that wind is absolutely biting, and the funny thing is it's not actually coming off the North Sea as such, it's coming from the south, so yeah, it's a little bit bleak in Skegness today. Okay, I've just come off the pier again, and I just want to show you over here because that canal actually runs, that False River actually runs all the way around the pleasure beach. Look at this. Look at that. Can I go over that bridge? So this is the beach. Look at that there, look. I want to have a look at this over here. It does look a little bit, well, they have cut the bushes, but it does look a little bit unloved around here. But there you go, that's what it is, Skegness Riverboat. It's really long. I cannot believe how long it is. It must go the whole length of the promenade. There you go. Check out all these Pleasure Beach entrance there, look. And they've got shops as well. Fish and chips all shut up at the moment, of course. Middle of winter. Be a bit different in the summer. I can hear the guy doing the bingo down here. I think it's Funland. Welcome to Pleasure Beach, Skegness. Well, it's not quite Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but they've got something. You know, from what I've seen of Skegness so far, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Southport, because Southport has a pleasure land. It used to be owned by the Thompsons, by the way, who own Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but it's now a bit like a travelling fun fair, really. And they have gardens as well, just like Skegness. They're a bit bigger than Skegness. Skegness is not that big. Oh look, we've got a McDonald's. Check it out, McDonald's. Here's another view of the Pleasure Beach. There's a big sign there that will be lit up in the summer. We've got a couple of roller coasters there. I think I might go to McDonald's for a coffee, because I'm getting ready for a drink now, you know. Just over the road we've got Funland. They've got quite a few arcades here actually on the quiet. Well, that's one of them. Next to that we've got Ling's Bingo just over there, and Casino. And just up there we've got the Plaza, and we've got bowling. Oh, a bit of road race. Oh. You know, I don't feel so homesick now when I hear the bingo here in Skegness. We're getting a look at the parade, as they call it. Look at that building there, look, Plaza, Casino and amusements. I won't go in any of these. I'll probably go in them later, but I won't film inside them. Yeah, there is quite a lot along here, you know. I'm actually quite impressed, really. I am. I was very impressed with the trees as well. And look, they've got like trees here as well, look. Pleasure Beach Promenade, that's called. Look at that. And look at this, we've got a tree here, look. We'll be seeing a lot more trees as we head into the town itself, because a lot of the streets are tree lined. And when we look at Blackpool, loads of people have said to me, they said there's no trees in Blackpool, or there's hardly any trees, and I don't think it's a good excuse to say that it's just because we're a seaside town. I don't think that's a good excuse. There's the log flume. Wild River. I'll tell you what, these arcades are really loud. They're very, very inviting. I love arcades, actually. I was always in the arcades in Blackpool. I don't go in them as much now as what I used to do. There's a park over there. It's called Tower Gardens. Look at that. Look at that. Just off the main promenade, we've got a park. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Tower Gardens. Well, it's not Blackpool Tower. I wonder if it means a clock tower, because there's a clock tower just up there. Quite a fancy clock tower in a roundabout. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We've got a big theatre over there. That's like a big theatre. I think it's a theatre. I might be wrong. But look at this. Wow. I'm quite impressed, you know, folks. The Jolly Fisherman. Traditional free house. Skegness Embassy Theatre. That's a theatre. That's a theatre over there, look. So this is the Lucky Strike, a bit of Art Deco going on. I'm going to cross the road to take this in. Let's have a look, shall we? Lucky Strike. Yeah. Not the best Art Deco, but there's a bit of deco going on here in Skegness. What's that place over there? It's really loud. Tantra Cocktail Lounge up there, that looks quite fancy. The Hive Nightlife Entertainment Complex. Is this where all the nightlife is in Skegness, in here? Look at this. The Trawlers Catch Fish and Chips. That sounds quite exciting. It sounds like it's a themed fish and chip restaurant, Pirates. That looks really exciting, that, doesn't it? You know what, I think I might go in there later on and check it out. What's over here? Look at this now, we've got a swimming pool down there. Look at these bushes as well, nicely trimmed bushes here as well. Nice lawn areas. Got climbing frames up there. Got a bit of a fountain down here. And as we look this way, check it out, we've got the clock tower. Look at that. That clock tower is in the middle of the roundabout, and it's actually the right time. It's 20 to 12, I almost said 20 to midnight. 20 to 12 here in Skegness on this roundabout with the clock tower. I wonder how old that is. There you go. Anyway, I'll be heading down that way a bit later on, but I want to carry on up here and check out a bit more of this. It's a long form video, this, yeah. Just listen to how loud that speaker is over there at that pirate themed fish and chip place. Wow. Anyway, I'm now on Tower Esplanade, and they've got a pedestrian nice bit here. We're just the other side of the Pleasure Beach. There's like a sort of, what's in there? Another like little boating lake or something. Go-kart place, something like that. Look at this. It's quite fancy, isn't it? Got the RNLI over here as well. That's the RNLI over there. You know, there's quite a few places, a few more places open than I thought. I thought that Skegness would be all shut up in winter, and it's not. So in a way, it's very similar to Blackpool. There's a lot of places open in Blackpool all year round, and it's no different here in Skegness. And that's where you can walk onto the beach there, look. So they've got some places open here. They've got an ice cream place open. Imagine having an ice cream in this weather. Wow. Massive car park over there. Huge car park. Plenty of parking here in very close to the everything. Everything is so close. And another thing to compare to Blackpool is that you've got that big long stretch of promenade. Everything is quite spread out, isn't it? But you do have the trams that you can run up and down on. I want to have a little look through here. We've got like family boats, a boating lake. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Looks like they've drained it. I'm not sure if this is in use, folks. Look at that. We've got like a bobcat over there. I don't know if this is in use. But I'll tell you what, there is so much around this. So many little garden areas and little walks and loads of cafes and fish and chip places. A lot more than I expected, really. Skegness Aquarium. Look at that there. Got T-Rex up there as well, look. Let's have a quick look over here before I head back to the promenade again. But it does look a bit like work in progress around here. They're doing something with this. Yeah. It's all partly frozen as well, the water. Yeah, so work in progress this by the look of it. Jolly Roger Adventure Golf. So I'm just on the other side of the roundabout with the clock tower. It's now 10 to. More fish and chips over there. Hussey's, clock tower fish and chips. The Great British Rock Shop. I wonder why they make the rock. Quality fish and chips. Chips on parade. Wolfie's Wine Bar. That was quite fancy. So it looks like we've got to the end of the main drag, or where all the arcades and the fish and chip places are. I'm going to carry on up here as far as I can go. It looks like we've got a load of hotels and guest houses up this way. They look quite fancy actually. They've got wooden balconies, some of them, and they do look quite fancy, I think. Look at these planters here. Look, they've got a load of planters along here. We're just going past the Adventure Golf. Look at that, trees as well. More trees. More trees, Vicar. I think I found one of the beer monster shelters, so at least if this was in Blackpool it would be frequented by beer monsters probably. Let's have a little look in here, shall we? Well, it looks like they smoke a lot in here. Whoever comes in here. Sparky's been here. Ring me. Oh, I better not show that number. Okay. Interesting. Jake 2023. What's down here? You know, I can't believe it. Just how many garden areas there are. I've got another one here. Look at this. Look at that there. It looks a little bit, mind you, this one looks a little bit like it's could do with a bit of TLC. But even so, it's another garden area here on the main drag of Skegness. Yeah, check out these buildings here, hotels, the Windsor, the South Parade, because this is South Parade where we are now. You know, my bearings, I've lost my bearings because It feels like I'm heading north, but you know, with the sea to my left, I'm thinking of Blackpool, you see. So I've lost my bearings, folks. But I'll get used to it. I think these were bowling greens back in the olden days. Now these bowling greens definitely look like they've not been used for ages. It's a bit sad really, isn't it? There's a lot of areas along here that do look like they've been forgotten about. Nice bamboo plants. Yeah, so that'll be the clubhouse over there probably, and places for people to sit and watch the bowling. But unfortunately I don't think they have any bowling along here anymore. It's fallen out of fashion really, hasn't it? They'll have to find another use for it, I think. But I'm making my way along South Parade. Look, that building there is for sale, or they've got a flat for sale at the top. I wonder how much that flat's going for. Welcome to Princess Parade. Pay and display. Look at this here, warning. Boy racers, you have been warned. Not allowed. Anyway, I just want to quickly show you the parking charges, because we've got another huge car park down here. It's massive. Welcome to Lakeside. Restaurant doesn't look like it's open. Anyway, there you go. Look at that there. Up to 1 hour, £1. Over 1 hour, £2. 8 AM till 6 PM. It's free at all other times. Look at that. But we're now at the end. We're at the end of the main drag here in Skegness. Fancy some pitch and putt? Not too sure if there's going to be much pitch and putting going on around here. Here's a quick look at Marine Lake. This shows you how cold it is. It must be about 2 inches thick of ice here. Yeah, but it is thawing though. Yeah, look at that. I could see seagulls and ducks walking on this early this morning. Okay, so I've made it to the very end of South Parade. Just at the end of this road here, it comes to an end. It's the Royal Hotel. What I'm going to do now is going to head into the High Street and we'll check out the High Street. Okay, I'm back here now at the clock tower. As we look that way, I started all the way up there, right at the northern end of the parade, and now I'm going to head down this road here. I think it's called, is it called Lumley Road? I think we've got another arcade over there actually. Check it out. I'm just going past this place here, Hussies. Loads of places to get fish and chips. Oh, we've got a Papa's fish and chip restaurant. Oh, check it out. Just over there. Look at that there. They've got the Tower Cinema. Look at that Art Deco. There you go. Another Art Deco building. What's this one here? Hey, I tell you what, there's some massive restaurants here. Look at this one here. Marine Boathouse Bar. And they also do fish and chips as well. Wow. So we've got quite a few shops down this road here. Casino Lounge. Hey, I tell you what, there's a few people about now. Back end of January in Skegness. It's not bad. We've got over the road, loads of shops over there as well, takeaways and stuff like that. Little market here. This is kind of like what Lytham Road used to be like in Blackpool in the olden days. Lytham Road North used to be a bit like this. You had markets, you had awnings as well. Got some awnings here. I see not many awnings in Blackpool now. So we're making our way towards the centre. getting quite busy now. Wow. I just want to show you down here. This is Rutland Road, and look, it's at the back of Tower Gardens on the right-hand side there. And look at the trees. Tree-lined, lawns, grass verges, and that is just off, well, the main drag. There's nothing like that anywhere near the main drag in Blackpool. It's kind of reminded me a bit now of Llandudno, a little bit, with these awnings here. Ooh. First homeless people I've seen. That's if they are homeless. Can't prove a lot of them, can you really? A lot of them just pretend. Mooch Coffee Shop and Cafe. Lumley Shopping Plaza. So it looks like I'm in the main drag for shopping now. We've got a big shopping centre over there. Hildred's. Got another arcade over here. It's one of those like a Warwick's place that we have a lot of in Blackpool. Fruit machines. It looks like we're now where all the banks are. Look, we've got a Barclays. Got a Poundland here. That used to be a bank probably. Yorkshire Trading Company. Yeah, this certainly looks like the main shopping drag in Skegness. Check out the trees as well here on the main drag, look. Are you watching Blackpool Council? We've got trees here on the main shopping street in Skegness. Another arcade over there. Paris Amusements, Cafe and Bingo. Wow, there's more arcades here than I thought. Pretty busy now. It's around about, what time is it? Oh, 10 to 1. We're about 10 to 1 now. And it is pretty busy. I've not seen a pub yet. In fact, I think there's one just up here. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Well, you know, I always try to find the Wetherspoons wherever I go. If I ever go to a new place, I always look for a Wetherspoons, and it's supposed to be just here on the corner, the Red Lion, but unfortunately it's closed for refurbishment. I can't believe it. The Wetherspoons has closed down. Oh my God, check it out. It's not opening until late February. The Red Lion Wetherspoons, what are we going to do? We're going to have to go over the road to the Lumley. And that, of course, is named after Lumley Avenue, named after Joanna Lumley, who was, of course, born here in Skegness. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that, did you? Actually, I just made that up. She was actually born in India. That's the Lumley over there. Looks quite swanky, actually. Yeah. And this is the Red Lion. But it's not open at the moment. What are we going to do? There's no Wetherspoons. I'm lost without a Wetherspoons. Check out this view looking down Lumley Avenue towards the clock tower there. That's a really nice sight line, that, isn't it? Anyway, I want to take a quick look over here. We've got the station over here. Yeah, the railway station. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Yeah. A noisy motorbike there. There's always a noisy motorbike, isn't there? Costa Coffee. Little side road going up there. Oh, check this out. Here, look at this. More deco, folks. Check it out. Look at that. 1934. Wow, I like that. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Clock's wrong, though. Look at that little windy street up there. Wow. More fish and chip places up there as well. Anyone need a scooter to get around? I'll tell you what, I think I might need one of them after all this walking. I'm getting knackered. I've already walked about 4 miles. There's a train station over there. Let's go and have a closer look. See you again. I'm not going yet. Skegness interchange. This is a railway station here in Skegness. We are at the end of the line here in Skegness. Check it out, look at that there. End of the line. I tell you what, there's a lot of people coming in. Okay, so we've had a little look at the train station. I'm going to head down this other road now. I'll let you know what it is in a minute. I think it's called Roman Road or something. And we'll probably head towards, I think there's some more stuff to see along here, and then we might see some where people live, you know, normal houses. We'll check those out, shall we? Yeah, so this road is called Roman Bank, and check it out, we've got a Turkish barbers, as if we haven't got enough of those places around everywhere. We've got the one-way system here. This is a one-way system. It's double busy here, by the way, yeah. You give me a bit of a dirty look, that guy in that car. I have the right of way. Pedestrians have got the right of way. Oh, estate agent. How much is a house in Skegness? 150,000 for that one there. Shared ownership, 60 grand. I suppose that some properties are quite cheap here in Skegness. There's a building down there with a load of transmission mobile phone masts on it. Looks a bit like a telephone exchange. Probably is actually, yeah. That's the one-way system. And that there looks like it was an old bank. But not anymore. Check this out, this is Algitha Road, and we've got another road here with trees and grass verges. There is no shortage of trees and grass verges here in Skegness. Okay, I'm just going to head up here to Scarborough Avenue. It's another fancy tree-lined road, and it happens to have a church in the middle of a roundabout, right in the middle of it. Got to go and check that out. Another bingo hall here. Art Deco. Another Art Deco building. The bingo's popular here in Skegness anyway. Roman Bank, yeah, that's what this road is called. Humberside and Lincolnshire, North Yorkshire Community Rehabilitation Company. That's quite an old looking building. What's this here? 1922. It looks like a pub. The Courts House. I think I went past here last night and it had music in there, live band, so it's a bit of a banging pub that actually. Now, I'm looking for a road called Scarborough Road. Is this it, I wonder? I'm not sure. There's a church in the middle. It's not that one, but as you can see, another tree-lined road with grass verges. That's Ida Road. Has anyone lost a bike? Check it out. You know, everywhere I look, the roads have got trees and grass verges. I'm just going past another estate agent here, and I tell you what, they've got some very, very expensive properties in there. Look at that one there. That's just short of £1 million. And look at this one here, look at that, covered in ivy there. It's only £795,000. This is where the expensive properties are. I say that they're probably, well, most of them are probably not in Skegness, they're a little bit more out of town, but there you go. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's look for Scarborough Road. I think it might be the next one along, I'm not too sure, let's see. Well, not every street can have trees and grass verges. That's Grosvenor Place. And finally, a street that doesn't have any trees. Yeah, but we've found Scarborough Avenue. Look at this. Look how wide this road is. Look at the pavement. Oh, wow. Scarborough Avenue. There's the sign over there. And look at this. There's like a big roundabout that splits the road down here. And we've got this church right in the middle. How about that? Isn't it fancy? It's certainly quite swanky around here. We've got some guest houses on this street here, but we've also got what look like normal family homes, and yeah, quite swanky down here. I bet it's not cheap to buy a house around here, but we're getting up to this church now. I've wanted to see this actually for a while because I've seen it on the map, and it's just so unique. It's called St Matthew. Hey, look at that. That's I don't know what you call it, but it's a tropical plant, that, isn't it? And they're growing that here on the east coast. Can you believe that? Come on, Blackpool, we can do better. But look at this roundabout here. Look, the roundabout with the church in the middle. How about that? Isn't it fancy? You know, I always like to touch some things sometimes, you know, say, I've touched that, I've touched that. I've now touched St Matthew's Church in Skegness. It's not open. Let's have a look at the grounds. We've got a nice privet going all the way around, all kept trim, look. Yeah, they keep the privets trimmed around here, you know. Here's the war memorial. Got a yew there. Call them graveyard trees. Got some more hotel. A couple of blackbirds on the hedge here. There you go. And Scarborough Road carries on that way. And it meets up with... What does it meet up with? Oh, it meets up with Skegness Pier. Can you see that? Straight down there is the entrance to Skegness Pier. It looked like they had some kind of design going on when they built Skegness, yeah? Look at this focal point here. We've got the pier straight up here, and then behind here we've got the Church of St Matthew. Okay, I'm now on Lumley Avenue, and we've still got guest houses down here, but I'm going to head to a more sort of residential area, and we'll take a quick look at what some of the residential areas look like in Skegness. We've already seen some of the posh areas, maybe some of the not so posh areas. I'll tell you what, some of these roads are like a racetrack. Check out this road here. I'm not sure the name of it actually, but I've come off Lumley Avenue somewhere up there on the left hand side, and I'm onto this main road now. It still looks quite swanky around here actually, yeah. Yeah, I just want to head down this way because I believe that this building down here is the police station. Let's check it out. It's a proper 60s sort of 70s design, kind of similar to the one that we had in Blackpool, the old Central Police Station. Yeah, so this is Skegness PD. Skegness PD, freeze! It's also got Lincolnshire Police Arthur Troop Training and Conference Centre. They've also got the courts here as well, all in this section here, yeah, just off that main road. And we're not far from the parade as well. It's called Burr Road, this, by the way. I'm going to head back up this way again because there's a pub I want to show you up here. It's right fancy Art Deco pub. It's called the Atlantic Ship, I think. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Well, this seems to be the Art Deco area of Skegness anyway. Mind you, looking at that property over there, I'm not sure about the colour scheme of that one. It's got a pitched roof on it as well. You're not supposed to have a pitched roof on an Art Deco. It's got to be like these ones here. That's more like it. Look at that there. Anyway, we're almost at the pub, the Ship and Atlantic Bar, just up here. Check this out. This looks awesome, lit up at night. I'll have to go in here, I think. Look at this. You want to see this at night? In fact, I'll see if I can film this at night because I'm going to do another video at night, and I'll have to see if I can film this when it's lit up, or show a picture of it or something, because it does look awesome at night. I think I'll be going in here, folks. Well, I'm now having a well-earned cup of tea here in the Atlantic Bar. Check it out, we've even got Art Deco design seating as well. It's quite fancy. Only £1.70 for the tea as well, that's not too bad. Right, okay, I've had my cup of tea at this very fancy Art Deco pub here. The Ship, an Atlantic Bar. What's it? Yeah, the Ship and Atlantic Bar, got it right. And where am I going to head now? Well, actually, we're almost at the end of the video. Now, what I did say earlier on is I wanted to see if I could find some of the less posh areas of Skegness, but to be quite honest, I'm struggling, folks. And there's also a heck of a lot of caravan sites around here. There are loads and loads of caravan sites here in Skegness. There's some massive ones, and there's some further up the coast as well. Chapel St Leonard's, Ingle Mells or something like that. There's nothing but a caravan site all the way up the coast. It's incredible. And there's one just across here as well, just across the other side of the road. There is a massive caravan site. Tell you what, this road is pretty busy. Roman Bank, that's the pub there on the left hand side, the Ship and Atlantic Bar. And I've actually finally found an area here which looks a little bit downtrodden, but it's not too bad. So I suppose if you go further down here, it's not quite as posh. I don't know, but we are kind of heading towards, I think we're heading out of town. I'm not too sure, but it's not so posh looking round here, but this is about the best I can do, I'm afraid. And you know, the thing about Blackpool is that on the main drag, from the South Pier to the North Pier and maybe up to King Square, you only have to go back one street and it's pretty grotty, and that's all the way along. But it's nothing like that here in Skegness. Roman Bank Garage. I wonder if it's called Roman Bank because that road was built by the Romans. It's a nice straight road. Anyway, I just want to show you something in here. Check out this old Jaguar here, look. That's like a proper old Jaguar. That's a Simon Templar Jaguar, that, isn't it? I used to have one of those. I absolutely loved the Saint in the olden days, and I used to have one, a white Jaguar, just like that one there. Okay, this is Seaview Road, and this is going to take us right back to where I started, straight down here. And as you can see, we've got trees on this road again, well kept hedges, bushes, another posh area here in Skegness. I'm going to wrap this up now. I'll see you back on the parade. So there you go, that was my take on Skegness. I'm finishing here right outside Skegness Pier. Check it out. We're now back on the main drag here on the parade here. The sun's just trying to get out, but it's actually starting to rain as well. So there you go, that was my take on Skegness. And a little bit unfair to compare it to Blackpool because Blackpool is much bigger, but one thing I've noticed is that everything is within walking distance. Along here we've got the pier here. Of course, it's only half a pier like, it's nothing like, it can't compare to what we've got in Blackpool, of course, but we've got loads of arcades as well. We've got a Premier Inn there, we've got the Pleasureland over there, and we've also got the gardens as well, something that Blackpool sadly lacks, gardens and tree-lined streets. So there you go, that was my video on Skegness. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm going to be doing some more places along the east coast, Scarborough, Whitby, so look out for those. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.